Everyone remembers Robin Roberts and how she hosted the Good Morning America show. We can all think back to when we were younger and saw her on our TV screens. The Emmy-winning Good Morning America news show wouldn't have been as popular without her. But even though she was successful on TV, she wasn't as lucky in real life, especially with her health. So where did things go wrong? This is the sad story about what really happened to our favorite Robin Roberts. Before she was famous, before she looked beautiful on TV, and before she hosted one of the most well-known news shows, Robin Roberts was just a kid. She was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, but grew up on the Gulf Coast in Pass Christian, Mississippi, a small town where sports were just as important as family. Just like you might have seen on TV, Robin was a competitive kid who played basketball and tennis with lots of energy from when she was little. This showed both on and off the sports fields. But that didn't mean she ignored school, because just like on the field, she worked really hard in the classroom too. A good example was at Pass Christian High School, where she graduated in 1979 as the second best student in her class. After high school, Robin Roberts made some surprising choices and had a great college experience. First, because she was so good at sports, she got invited to join LSU with a basketball scholarship. But LSU seemed too big for her after she visited, and she didn't like how it felt there. However, one day when she was leaving work, she saw a sign for Southeastern Louisiana University and decided on a whim to stop and look around the campus. She ended up going there instead. Even though there was only a tennis scholarship left, Roberts was told she would get a journalism scholarship. When she finished her last year, after getting to college, Roberts made it onto the women's basketball team, where she became a starter. What she accomplished during her final season put her third on Southeastern's all-time scoring list with 1,446 points and third in third rebounds with 1,304. She also became one of only 3 people who had scored more than 1,000 points and grabbed 1,000 rebounds at the school. In her last year of college sports, she averaged 27.6 points per game, proving that she never gave up. Because of how hard she worked for the team, Southeastern honored her by retiring her jersey number 21 on February 5, 2011. Her college years were really important in her life and helped set up her successful career later on. She got her bachelor's degree from Southeastern Louisiana University after graduating in 1983 with a major in communications. This happened after her older sister Sally Ann got a job as a news anchor in New Orleans. But this alone wasn't what made Robin the person we all got to see over the years. One of the best anchors ever. Her family was also very important in shaping who she became, especially her father, Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts. He was a Tuskegee airman, one of the brave African-American fighter pilots in World War II. He was courageous and dedicated, and Robin copied those qualities from him. Not just her dad, her mom, Lucy Marion, also spoke in the same strong way and passed that same strength to Robin. These are some of the simple facts that actually shaped her into what she later became. It's also important to know that Robin was born the youngest of 4 children, with an older brother and 2 sisters, who she learned from but didn't copy exactly. In a 2006 speech at Abilene Christian University, she talked about her parents' main values as the 3 Ds: discipline, determination, and the Lord. These are the ideas that came from this hard-working woman who had resilience and faith, which she kept with her throughout her life. These guided her when she went out into the world and was ready to make her own way. And she definitely did make her own way. Robin Roberts' journey to TV journalism could be called pretty risky. Right after graduating from Southeastern Louisiana University in 1983, she got a job as a full-time news anchor in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. But she was still chasing her dream in sports, so she took a couple of jobs as a weekend sports anchor at WDAM in Hattiesburg. Even though it wasn't as fancy and didn't pay as much, it was a choice that would put her on the right path toward her ultimate dream of working at ESPN in just 9 months working at WDAM. The station offered her a full-time job again, this time with an opening in their sports department. This was where she got the chance to get into sports reporting. With this new opportunity, she moved to Biloxi, Mississippi, and started working at WXXV station as a sports anchor and reporter. She spent about 2.5 years there, and this was where things started working out for her. Each step was a smart move that was made with the goal of getting to the next level up. All the while, Roberts was getting more experience. In 1986, she switched to WSMV-TV in Nashville to work as the sports anchor and reporter, joining a bigger TV market. Here things were just okay. No real big break. So in 1988, she got a new job in Atlanta, Georgia, where she covered important professional teams like the Braves. This job gave her the kind of exposure and high-level sports reporting that she thought would prepare her well for the chance she had always hoped for with ESPN. And in 1990, her ESPN dreams came true. Roberts went to ESPN as a host on SportsCenter and appeared on NFL Primetime, which seemed to keep her goals and skills in mind. Around 1995, her success led her to join Good Morning America as part of her career preparation to become one of the most trusted and famous TV journalists in America. It's no surprise that Robin Roberts is one of the most famous people from Good Morning America, GMA. And as we've been talking about, she had already built the foundation that got her ready for this role. During the early 1990s, Robin Roberts was working for ESPN's SportsCenter, where she had a friendly and cheerful personality that made her fans love her. During this time, she also started showing up on Good Morning America, not as the main anchor, but it made her more visible and added a special touch to the different ABC morning shows. Starting as a guest reporter, her performances were so good that in 2005 she joined ABC full-time as a GMA co-anchor. We can't say enough about how good she was. We all watched her. After Diane Sawyer arrived, which later got better with the addition of George Stephanopoulos, the anchor team got stronger and changed the show into what many of us remember it to be. It was clear that Roberts' warm and caring approach made viewers love her. This played a really important part as GMA beat NBC's Today show to become the #1 morning show for the first time since the show started. Throughout her time at GMA, Roberts became known not only for her reporting skills, but also for her personal strength. In 2012, she took time off to treat a rare blood problem, a complication from her earlier fight with breast cancer. Her return to GMA in 2013 was a winning moment for both her and her viewers, who had followed her journey with support and love. Roberts' ability to connect with people both on and off TV has made her one of the most beloved people in TV journalism. Through her years at GMA, she has become a trusted voice on American television, turning her personal and work challenges into an inspiring story that continues to touch people. There's no rose without thorns, they say, and the thorn in Robin's beautiful and successful life was when cancer suddenly appeared. In 2007, Robin Roberts started her first serious fight with breast cancer. It was shocking to the whole world, and she had to go through chemotherapy. Unlike many people who would get depressed by cancer cells growing quickly, Roberts took the brave step. She was very open about her cancer, especially to her fans on Good Morning America. She luckily made it through, but just like she said, treating a disease can sometimes lead to more diseases. This is because 5 years later, the effects of that treatment led to another serious diagnosis, a very rare one called myelodysplastic syndrome, MDS. This new discovery shook her, and in August 2012, Roberts announced during her TV show that she was stepping away from her daily show on GMA because of the complication that came from her fight with cancer. But being the amazing person she is, her announcement caused an instant and huge reaction. During the talk about her disease, she told the audience about MDS and the need for bone marrow donors, which are topics not widely talked about for many. Viewers in a single day, a non-profit organization that runs a bone marrow donor registry called Be the Match, registered 1,800% more donors than usual. Even though she took a break from TV, she was still very brave. Roberts let people watch her going through her medical problems while giving them valuable information about bone marrow treatments and how important donation is. In September, she had a bone marrow transplant, which her sister Sally Ann generously agreed to donate for. Even though Roberts never had to sign up for the National Registry herself, thousands of other viewers were convinced to do so, leaving a positive and rewarding message to a large group of people who needed organ transplants. Because of Roberts' willingness and bravery to share her story and her struggles with MDS and the need for bone marrow, she turned her experience into something that gave hope, inspiration, and change for viewers. Robin Roberts came back to Good Morning America on February 20, 2013, after she had been treated for MDS, a rare bone marrow disorder that she got because of her cancer treatment. She returned to GM, surrounded by happiness and emotions while being with her GMA team again and millions of viewers too. With her first words back, "I have been waiting 174 days to say this. Good Morning America," she got an excited response from viewers who had tuned in daily to her show. On that day, GMA had the largest audience since the 2012 presidential election with 6.1 million viewers to celebrate her return, not the fact that Roberts was willing to go. Public really helped many other people feel the hope that she had gone through. She encouraged thousands of people to sign up as bone marrow donors by letting cameras record her treatment. In recognition of this work, Roberts was given the 2012 Peabody Award, where the committee noted that the campaign she was able to create had engaged the public since it brought important attention to the urgent need for bone marrow. Her courage and commitment were further awarded when she accepted the ESPN Arthur Ashe Award at the 2013 ESPY Awards and in 2019 the NBA Sager Strong Award. That strong determination combined with Roberts' outstanding performance as the smooth sailing anchor made her as influential off-screen as she was on-screen, helping people in ways that some viewers can only dream of. Even to this day, Robin Roberts returned to Good Morning America and has continued to use the best of her energy and new ideas to tackle more challenges and create content. She started Rockin' Robin Productions, an independent production company that has since aired news specials, sports, live events, and more. Most importantly, the company has created powerful and well-received projects, including Robin Roberts Presents Mahalia, an Emmy-nominated movie about gospel legend Mahalia Jackson, and Tuskegee Airmen, Legacy of Courage, a history special that Roberts said was close to her heart because her father was one of the pioneering African-American servicemen. In 2021, Roberts increased her time on screen with Disney's Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts, a mini-series where she interviews celebrities and asks them personal questions about experiencing trauma. She also got a chance to be a guest host for Jeopardy, which was an added bonus, bringing her warmth and openness to a new audience. Also that year, Roberts scored one of the most important interviews with President Barack Obama on Good Morning America. Through her interviews, these projects, and positions, Roberts has shown her ability to do more than just anchoring, and for a purpose that has a positive impact on society. Her work continues to touch millions of lives, and what has become of her in the world of TV. Journalism has given her fresh creativity to follow her passion. Robin Roberts is not only amazing on screen, she's also very respected for being great with books too. For both TV and writing, she has won awards multiple times. She is a good example of an experienced author who helps her readers by writing many books based on her experiences from sports and personal life. The meaning of her works shows people her experience and what she discovered along the way. Every time, she highlights the possibilities of endurance, self-discovery, and victory. In her early books, Roberts focused on sports, including Basketball Year, What It's Like to Be a Woman Pro in 2000, looking at female sports and issues, and Which Sport is Right for You? 2001, a guide for female athletes about how and where to go. This was followed by Sports Injuries, 2001, where she gave information on how to avoid or deal with sports-related injuries, once again showing her commitment to young athletes. As her career and life moved forward, Roberts shifted focus to personal growth and strength. In From the Heart, 7 Rules to Live By, 2007, she shared her journey in broadcasting, using her experiences to outline principles for achieving success and happiness. A year later, she expanded on this with From the Heart, 8 Rules to Live By, 2008, including new insights she gained after her battle with breast cancer. Her 2015 memoir, Everybody's Got Something, took a deeper look at more personal challenges, including her struggle with cancer and the loss of her mother, highlighting the strength that family, friends, and faith can bring in difficult times. Roberts also tried children's books, publishing Bedtime Bear's Big Surprise in 2011, an illustrated book that teaches good social behaviors like friendship and kindness among children. Most recently, in Brighter by the Day, Waking Up to New Hopes and Dreams, 2022, she shares a message of hope and many practical tips for her readers based on her own experience to make life more worthwhile. Through those books, Roberts didn't only tell her story to readers. More importantly, she helped those people make life worth living. For these, she has been rewarded with the Arthur Ashe Courage Award at the 2013 ESPYs, the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism in 2014, and was inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2016. For this reason, by using her good and bad life experiences, Roberts tries to touch the hearts of both readers and viewers and lifts their spirits to face every challenge life throws at them with hope. Robin Roberts has received many honors throughout her career, and these awards all pay tribute to her strength as a TV journalist and as an athlete. For someone who has been a role model despite the terrible illnesses she has fought and the pressures of a very prominent job, Roberts remains one of the leading inspirational people in journalism. She earned her first WBCA award, the Mel Greenberg Media Award, in 2001 for her coverage of women's basketball, and in 2004 she was given the Billie Jean King Contribution Award. The WNBA recognized her contribution toward young athletes, giving her the WNBA Inspiration Award in 2008, and she was also put into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in 2012. As a journalist, Roberts was given the 2014 Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism, proof of her influence and honesty. 2 years later, in 2016, she was inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame, recognizing her groundbreaking achievements in sports journalism. Beyond journalism, Roberts became the 10th person ever to be named an honorary Harlem Globetrotter in 2015. She continued to receive praise, including the Radio Television Digital News Foundation's Lifetime Achievement Award and the National Association of Broadcasters Distinguished Service Award in 2018. The NBA honored her with the Sager Strong Award in 2019, recognizing her courage and strength. In a unique tribute. Each player on the U.S. women's national soccer Team wore a jersey with the name of an inspirational woman in March 2019, with goalkeeper Alyssa Nair choosing to honor Roberts. Later in April the same year, Roberts reached 20 years at Good Morning America, and her show was celebrated with a plaque on the streets of Times Square. Her recent achievements are that she was listed in the Out 100 in 2023, and she was given the Poynter Medal for Lifetime Achievement in Journalism in 2024. Of course, these awards are not only about professional achievements, they represent hope, determination, and spirit that Roberts brings into and through her profession. And so, Robin remains a source of inspiration to many. This is the real story of Robin Roberts.